Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me go and set up this room real quick and we'll get started. 6:21 right now, so the market's going to open in about 9 minutes. Got this set up right here. All right, that's set up. That's set up. Today is Thursday, January 13th. It's all set there. All right, that's good. All right. Link is sent out to you guys there. We're good to go. All right, guys, people are making their way in. I'll give a few minutes for people to join and then we should be good to go. All right, guys, solid. Looks like people are making their way in. I know, Maddie. I know, man. I still am. Oh, I know, Maddie. Hey, Randy, how's it going? Morning, everybody. Morning, Randy. Morning, Kenny. Disney was cool, Randy. It was cool. It was like, it was actually more fun today or last night because it wasn't as busy. Like during the holidays, during Christmas, during Halloween, it was super busy. Nothing, we couldn't do much. But yesterday was pretty fun. Morning, Mauricio. Morning, Maria. Morning, Kenneth. Morning, Kenny. Hey, Kenny. Morning, Lisa. Oh, Kenny said he can't see me. So, guys, looks like there's something wrong with my camera right now. So I'll try to fix that shortly, guys. It's 6:24 right now. So I'm going to try to fix my camera. I'm not sure why it's not. Is it just black or is it not showing up at all? Yeah, Nick said you can't see me there. Morning, Peter. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Rain. Morning, everyone. Looks like my camera is not currently working. I'll try to fix that shortly, guys. Rain says just black. Al. Yeah, it looks like everyone said my camera's blacked out. Morning, Funmi. Morning, everybody. Morning, Matt. Yeah, guys, I'll try to fix that shortly. Let me just analyze stuff first because the market's going to open shortly. It's 6:24 right now, so the market's going to open in about 6 minutes. So I will try to fix my camera. If not, it's okay. I mean, you guys don't have to see me, but I mean, obviously, this is kind of different with my camera not on. Here, let's see if I could fix it real quick. Let's see. Turn my camera off. Let me see if I can turn it back on. Hey, Professor. Morning. Morning, Lice. Morning, Delmas. Morning, everyone. Let me see if I can turn it on real quick. I think it's something wrong with I don't know, it was weird. This whole week I've been having issues with the camera. Could you guys see me now? Probably not. I'm looking at my own camera. It doesn't show anything. It's okay. So if my camera doesn't work shortly, guys, Kenny said turn the light on. Turn the light, turn on the light. I'm not that dark. All right, guys, morning. So my camera's not currently working right now, guys. It's it just made me laugh because Kenny was like, turn on the light. I mean, even if the light was off, you could be able to see me. Not that dark. The computer screen would be on my face. I don't know, guys. I think my camera is just not working right now. So anyways, let's just take a look at everything right now. Currently, the retail sentiment is 61% short. So we're probably going to be looking for some buys. The fundamentals are currently 131 points in the green. So we're definitely going to be looking for some buys today, guys, probably. Hey, Fisherman, morning. So yeah, retail sentiment 61% short. Fundamentals are currently 131 points in the green. Looking at the technicals right now, everything's bullish. So the 1 minute right here is bullish because price is above the pivots and the trend meters green. Looking at the 3 minute, same situation, price is above the pivots and the trend meters green. And lastly, here on the 10 minute, it's bullish because price is above the pivots and the trend meters green. So everything here is bullish. So we're probably going to be looking for some buys in the next 4 minutes. The market is going to open shortly at 6:26 right now. So the market is going to open in about 4 minutes. Morning, Stephen. Guys, so if you guys are just joining the room, there's an issue with my camera. My camera is on, but it's just blacked out. So unfortunately, today you guys cannot see my face, but you guys can hear me. So I think everything else is good. Everything else is good aside from my video. Morning, Stephen. Yeah, so anyways, looking over here at the news for today, we have a couple news today. We have today's Thursday, January 13th. We had PPI already, which is inflation news. We had core PPI and unemployment claims. Both was negative, but price continued to push up higher. FOMC member Brainerd is going to speak at 7, and we have natural gas storage at 7:30. 10-year bond auction at 10 o'clock. So for the most part, we have a couple of news events coming up. So FOMC Brainerd is going to speak today. He was supposed to speak yesterday, but he's going to speak today. So I think that's going to be positive for the news. FOMC is usually good for the market. So we talk about the economy, and it's probably going to be good. He's going to be discussing inflation news because they just released inflation data today and yesterday, I believe. Yeah, CPI and then core PPI today. So we'll see. You're probably right, Rick. You are probably right. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. If you guys are just joining the room, just FYI, my camera's not working today for some reason. I mean, you guys can hear me. Everything is good. You guys can hear me. Solid. My volume's working. The only problem is that guys, I just realized my momentum signals were not on yesterday. So I didn't even, we were going off just like people letting me know and signals are going off. I just turned them on, so we're good. Anyways, guys, good morning, everybody. If you guys are just joining the room, just FYI, my camera is not working today. I don't know what's going on with it. It might be my internet connection. It might be YouTube. It might be Zoom. I don't know. One or the other. But anyways, you guys can still hear me. So market is now going to open in about 40 seconds. When the market opens shortly, we will get started with our analysis of US 30. We already analyzed it for the retail sentiment, which is short. So we're looking for buys. Also, the fundamentals currently are bullish. So we're looking for buys as well. Lastly, the technicals here are all bullish. 1 minute, 3 minute, 10 minute, all bullish. So we're looking for buys here, guys. Rav said, "How do we know it's you, Sean?" You guys will hear my my voice. Rick said, "Only Jeff stares into your eyes all day, anyways." Morning, Fahad. Morning, everybody. All right, guys. Market is going to open in about 13 seconds, so let's give it some time right here. Market is opening in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market's probably going to drop and then it's going to come up, or it's just probably going to go up. I think we're looking for a bullish buy. So if it just comes straight up, then great. If not, then we'll just wait for it to come up because our bias is going to be for a buy today. All right, so the market just pushed up a little bit and it stopped. It might come down a little bit and it'll come right back up. Man, there was a variation. Or no, there wasn't. Right here, actually, Maddie. Full TP. Let's see. All right, this market is now open. So there we go. As it pulls down for the fake out, it's trying to swing right back up. Let's refresh the fundamentals real quick. Refresh this. Currently up 133 points. Looking at the stock index right now, currently. Yeah, very bullish this morning. Not super bullish, but it is bullish. Goldman Sachs is up 3 points. All right, it's gonna swing back up. Just give it some time, guys. Alondo said, I think it's at the all-time high, so I might play around before it moves up. Let me check real quick. It's kind of far still, Alondo, from the all-time high. So it looks like it's at all-time high, but it's still pretty far. So current price right now from the all-time high is about, it's about 5,400 pips away. So it's still got a long way to go, but it is at a high right now. So it is high. It's just, there you go. There goes that bullish push. So that's exactly what we were anticipating, right? Yeah, that thing broke out to the high. This is going to be a breakout, yeah, Charlie, but I'm not looking to take it because it's too big of a candle. It's going to have to pull back a little bit probably. This wick right here is kind of big, but in general, the candle is just too big. So this would technically be the breakout, guys. I'm not looking to take it, but yes, it is the breakout. Maybe I'll take it for the last move up here, the last like 100 pips. Yeah, let me just, like, you know what I generally do, guys? I just catch the last move of it. I don't recommend anyone do it, but if you guys know what I'm doing, you guys can probably do the same thing. But, you know, just like I was saying earlier, I don't anticipate on taking it. This is too big of a candle. It's probably gonna have to pull back a little bit before it shoots up higher. If anything, maybe I'll just catch the last move of it right here. You guys have seen me do it before. But I'm not looking to take the trade. It has to pull back a bit before it comes right back up. So it's gonna have to pull back slightly, if not really far, before it shoots up. So I'm glad I did not take the breakout right there, just like I told you guys. Because we already anticipated this to happen. Whenever you guys see the breakout, you guys want to be very careful when you see a huge candle like this. Technically, this wasn't even a strong candle because there was a big wick on the top side right here. You want to make sure that there's little to no wick on the top side right here. Yeah, because that wick right there is about it's about 140 pips. So I wouldn't have taken this breakout. For one, because it's too big of a candle. For two, there's too big of a wick on the top. You need a strong candle. You need something like this right here. Like if you guys look at this candle right here, this one would be a good breakout candle because there's little to no wick on the top side. Same with this one right here. See how there's no wick on the top side? That would be the breakout candle that you guys would be looking for. This right here, I would not take it because this candle right here has a huge wick on the top end. So I would have waited, or if I would have entered it personally, I would have waited for like the last, 100 pips and just scalp my quick 1,000 off that top right there. As you can see, price is starting to swing back and forth. So you guys want to be very careful. Also, Arain said it was at a session high. So let me turn on my sessions real quick. Yes, it was at a session high right here. Arain, thanks for letting me know. So it was really close at the session high. Pretty much came up for a fake out and it came right back down. All right, so no entry right now, guys. Hopefully you guys didn't hop into that breakout because I was just trying to explain why I wouldn't have taken this breakout. This wick here is just too big. You need a little to no wick on the top side. So in order for you to take this breakout, you need a strong green candle. Right here, there's no strong green candle because of the wick on the top. The reason why you don't want to take it when there's a wick on top, also because there's a wick on the bottom, because it's indecisive. But mainly you wouldn't want to take a buy here because due to this wick on top, you can anticipate price to probably come right back down. Wicks are really important, guys, when you guys see, because the wicks kind of give you a storyline as to what's going to happen next. Whenever you see big wicks in the market, like for example, right here, you see how there's a big wick on the bottom side, it consolidates before it pushes up. Same with this right here. You guys can see how there's a big wick right here and a big wick right here. Price is kind of indecisive. So as soon as those wicks close, price goes sideways. And then when you see the wick on the bottom end right here, it just pushes right back up. So something for you guys to always keep in mind. Just FYI, when you guys are looking for the breakout, you want to make sure that there's little to no wick on the top side if you're looking for a buy, little to no wick on the bottom side if you're looking for a sell. So no entries right now, guys. See, Dow jumps 100 points, NASDAQ up as well. Let me just refresh the news real quick. The entire indexes are all bullish. So the Dow's up, S&P's up, NASDAQ's up. Everything's bullish right now. Going over here, this is confirmed as a, well, I mean, technically right now, the 1 minute's not very bullish, but looking at 3 minutes, still bullish, 10 minutes, still bullish. So we're still looking for buys right now, technically. And Maddie confirmed that the retail sentiment is currently 61% short. So we're definitely looking for buys, guys. Retail sentiment 61% short. Fundamentals are currently bullish. Yeah, it's up 120 points. So we're definitely looking for buys right now. Don't get faked out into these sells, because overall, I think price is definitely going to, swing right back up. Actually, variation right here, Maddie. I don't know if you've identified that. Looking to possibly take this right here for a variation. Yeah, version 1 variation right there. Nice shut eye. Nice neck. Yeah, I'm going to take it if it closes. It's going to close in about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Currently in it. Yes, full TP. There we go, guys. Easy move. Told you guys I was going to take it. We hopped into it. There we go. Made my quick 1,335 off that trade. So guys, whoever caught it, congrats. We just caught it real quick. There goes with the variation right there. So guys, congrats to whoever caught it. Full TP off of that. All right, let's keep it going. That's it. It's one trade. No need to over celebrate over one trade. Let's keep going. So this right here, we already locked it in. We got in and out. We're good. If you guys have profits off that, go ahead and send them in. Let me give you guys a update on that. So no need to over celebrate off that, guys, but let's keep it going. It's just a good feeling because we had the loss yesterday. So today we made it right, like pretty much made it back off that for the most part. Yeah, Rihanna, we're already out of the trade. You got to get in and out because our TP was 100 pips. So you're supposed to get in and out of that trade. If you had your TP set at 100 pips, you should have been out. Oh, yeah. So Rihanna said, y'all made profit off that buy. Kato said, yeah, Rihanna. Peter said, Rihanna's his spread is probably big. So what broker are you using, Rihanna? Yeah, because we already all got out. I'm on Hugo's way too, and I'm out. I'll show you guys my profits right now. Did you not set a TP or? Yeah, I'm on Hugo's way too, Rihanna, and I'm out in profit. I'll show you my profits right now in 1 second. Let me just post this up real quick. I think we're all out already. You should, now at this point, Rihanna, if you're still in the position, you should still have hit your TP because they just hit TP twice. Now it's like way past TP. Rihanna, if you hit buy, you should definitely be out of the trade now. Close it out if you're in profit because you're way past your TP. So if you're still in it right now, Rihanna, make sure that you pull out of it. I want to make sure that you get out in profit right now, Rihanna. So if you're in it still, pull out profit. If not, your TP should have hit because you're way past the TP at this point. B said all accounts hit 990 for him except one FTMO, which he locked in 553 WTF. Wait, man, why'd you close out negative? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Rihanna, she said she closed out negative. Everyone's like, what? D said her TP wouldn't trigger, but she locked in at 176 profit. It might have been your spread, Rihanna, but I got out in profit. So let me just show you guys what I locked in myself. That's weird how Rihanna, maybe you probably set your TP too far. Either you probably set your TP too far, Rihanna, or you, weird. Yeah, it looks like Frank's TP didn't trigger on the DOM either. Frank, what broker are you guys using? Maybe it's a he goes away issue. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, because Frank is using FTMO. So I'm hoping a lot of you guys hit your profit because it did hit profit twice. So if you guys did get out late, it still should hit your profit even right here because it never hit stop loss. Your stop loss would have been down here. So, I mean, it should have hit TP for everybody at this point, unless you close that at a different time. Rayana said, I'm clearly confused. I immediately went in for a buy, went negative 20 bucks. So I closed out when y'all said it hit TP. So a couple of things could have happened, Rihanna. For one, you might have entered the trade late. For two, your spread might have been wide. Or for three, you probably set the the TP kind of off. I mean, you weren't supposed to hold it, but you're supposed to hit your TP. So here, I'll show you my profits in Hugo's way, and I'll show you that my profits hit on that. So let me just take a screenshot of that real quick. You weren't supposed to hold it, but you're supposed to hit your TP. That was the thing. So you're not supposed to hold it for too long. You're not supposed to hold it for too short. You're supposed to just hit your TP. That's the main thing that you're looking for here. We're still looking for trades, guys, but I will take a screenshot of my profits right now just to show you guys, what I locked in. Screenshot of that. Screenshot of this. Let me just take my screenshots of my profits real quick, guys. I'll show you guys what I locked in. And then, I'm still looking for trades. So we're not done looking for trades. My profits were all over the place too as well, though. So let me just show you guys real quick. Okay. Man, no. I just saw the video I sent you yesterday. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys messaged me yesterday at all, I didn't respond to anybody just yet. Yeah, definitely, Jason. Thanks, bro. Jason said, great trade, Sean. Looks like a lot of people are kind of laggy. Let me show you guys my profits. It says my profits were kind of all over the place too. So I mean, depending on your spread or depending on your internet connection or depending on your broker, I'll show you guys. No problem, Rayon. If you close out the small loss, it's okay. But it should have closed with a profit. So looking at my profits over here, this is my Hugo's way. So my Hugo's way right here, I locked in 22 bucks. My MFF, I locked in 1,410. This is my copy. I locked in 885. So this is where I was going to say that there was discrepancy. My profit right here was a lot smaller compared to my MFF, where I locked in 1,410. And then my main account right here, I locked in 1,335. So everything here shows that I was in profit. The only problem here is that my copier locked in less profit, and also my main account. I was supposed to lock in 1,500, but my main account only locked in 1,335, which is okay. My MFF got a little bit closer to that 1,410, but it should have been at 1,500 because my lot size allotted for that much profit. Anyways, it is what it is. It's okay. I'll take that profit and then I'll move forward with it. So still up for the week, but these played out pretty nice. All right, solid. So that's what I locked in on my account. If you guys have profits to send in, go ahead and send in to the group, and then I'll add them to the list of profits for the day. Here, let's see, Casey over here locked in about 247 on his first account. Actually, let me copy these both over. Yeah, so Casey locked in 247 off his first account. His second account, he locked in 245. Over here, Maddie, for this morning, Maddie locked in some pretty good profit. Maddie locked in a total of 924 off his first account. His second account, he locked in 1,050. His third account, he locked in a total of 980. And then his fourth account, he locked in a total of 1,420. So great work right there, Maddie. Profits all around. Maddie's in total a profit of 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 12,000, 14,000, 15,000, about 16,000. So Maddie's up 16,000 for the week so far. For the day, he has mostly wins right here. So great work, Maddie. We're still looking for trades, guys. There's nothing here off the 1 minute, just FYI. If you guys are looking for trades at the moment, nothing off the 1 minute, nothing off the 3 minute, nothing off the 10 minute over here, no snipes. And then I will see what's happening over here. So no zones right there. So no entry off the 10 minute, nothing off the 3 minute. Also nothing here off the 1 minute either. All right, so everything looks good. Let me go over here and check the messages real quick to see if anyone else has profits right here. Yeah, no, Maddie's taking some penny trades right there. Jason Johnson over here locked in a total of, I just have a loss right there, Jason. I'm trying to see. You probably had this from last night. It looks like you took this during Asia session. So you had a loss right here, but the other trades you took here for a buy, all wins. So all wins here for this morning. I can see the timestamps. You took this like yesterday. But you're still in profit, a total of 893 for the day. So great work right there, Jason. The main key is to be in profit. That's the thing that you guys want to focus on, being in profit every single day. So let me scroll up real quick. Matt saying, which Telegram do I send profits to? You can send your profits to any of the premium groups, Matt, or you can just send them to anywhere, really. You can send them anywhere or send them to me personally. The place you want to send them is either the premium chat or the premium trade talk. And then once you post your profits there, I'll add them to the list. And at the end of the day, I will, oh, Matt, sorry, I just saw your message right now from this morning. I'll give it to you after the live session. So Matt, just give me your, send me your username. I'm not sure if you emailed it to me already. Sorry, I haven't looked at any emails or any messages. So Matt, if you already emailed it to me, fine. I will get to you shortly after this live session. But yeah, give me some time and I'll give you the access to the indicators after the session is done. But you can send it to me if you haven't emailed it to me already. Just email it to me or send it to me on Telegram. And then once this session is done, you'll get access to it immediately right after. Possible right here. So a lot of people are asking, there's a triple confluence right here. There's probably going to be one if price closes above this line right here. So yes, if price closes above here with a buy signal, then yes, we'll have a triple confluence. There's the requirements for the triple confluence. Requirements for the variation. So no triple confluence right there, guys, unfortunately. It looks like there might be a high-low entry, but I'm not looking to take any high lows by themselves. So variation 1, variation 2, and triple confluence right here. Yeah, unfortunately, no entry off that, guys. Let's see, 630 is, this is the high. And this is the low right here. Let's see. So let me scroll up real quick. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Let me just scroll up. Yeah, if there was a high low there, I would have taken it, but there was no high low. So unfortunately, no entry for me. Sorry, guys. Let me just scroll up. I want to make sure that there's no questions here that I missed. So let me just scroll around. I do see a couple of your questions. So let me just scroll up real quick. Let me just go all the way to the top. Okay, let me scroll down. Matt's saying I had to manually do it. Do you guys have it so it's automatically it's 100 pips? So Matt, your question right here, you're asking like if we have anything preset automatic. I personally do. If you guys go to your MT4, right click on your chart, click depth of market, a pop-up will come up. And then once your pop-up comes up, you guys can put your stop loss on the left side. For me, I'm using FTMO, so I put 3,000, which is equivalent to 300 pips. On the middle, you will put your lot size. I'm using 15 lots right now. And then on the right side, you have your TP, which is set to 1,000 for me, which is equivalent to 100 pips. So that's how I have everything kind of set to automatic. Just go to your MT4, click on your chart, then right click on it, pick depth of market. A pop-up will come up with, you'll see a lot of numbers. It looked like this. I don't know if you guys can see my chart right now. I can't, oh, fuck. Why did I do that? That always happens. I should have never dragged it over. Okay, let me close this real quick. Sorry, guys. Ah, damn. Okay, I'm not going to drag it over again. But I try to show you guys what the depth of market tool looks like. I don't know if you guys saw it on my screen, but every time I pull it over, it disappears. Like I'll drag it over and then it'll just disappear and I can't pull it up again. So I'm not going to drag it over again. But yeah, if you right click on your chart, you will pull up the depth of market tool. Pop-up will come up with a couple options you can put. And that's how we automatically set our trade. As soon as you hit buy or sell, your TP will be set at X amount of pips, wherever you set it to. And then once you hit your TP, it'll just automatically close you out. So you don't have to worry about getting in and out of the trade. So that's how we have it set automatic, Matt. Let me scroll down real quick. Looks good. Let me scroll down a little bit. And that's on MT4. It's not on TradingView. Frank said, for some reason, when I hit buy on the DOM, I didn't hear the buy sign for like 4 or 5 seconds, like it was lagging or something. Yeah, if your internet connection might be lagging, Frank, that might be the issue. I've had that before in the past. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. Nick said his was laggy as well. Let me scroll down real quick. Jason's asking, hey, Sean, just open Hugo's Way account. Are they good for US 30? Any problems with payouts? So yeah, they're good. No issues with me. They are an unregulated broker. So, don't be surprised if your money goes missing. But for me, I keep up to 5,000 in the account and then I withdraw. So there's no issues. I do have no issues with payouts, but just me, being kind of paranoid. That's why I would take my payouts whenever it reaches 5,000. And whenever I surpass that, I'll just pull it out. I'm getting more and more comfortable with them though. So I might start leaving money in there longer, but for the most part, I don't necessarily have any issues with them. Nothing specific. Rihanna's asking, click buy when y'all hit TP. It kept going lower, so I closed it. Do I need to keep the screen up or type faster or something? You don't necessarily have to type faster or keep the screen up, Rihanna. You just have to. This is why it's important that you guys know what we're doing. So I don't want you guys to copy trades blindly, right? If you guys know where the TP is at, you guys will already know. Oh yeah, all right, I got to pull out at this point. But you want to know where the TP is set at, so you're not confused or lost. Like you're not randomly entering or randomly exiting. You want to know that when you're entering a trade for a reason, and you want to know that you're exiting a trade for a reason. So you don't necessarily have to type faster or keep a screen up. You just have to know what you're doing so that you know when to pull out. That way you're not lost, you're not nervous, you're not scared about a trade. You guys will enter it, be confident inside the trade, and then let it hit TP. But here, let me scroll down lower because I think you asked another question right down here, Rihanna. Rihanna said, can I even insert with less than 200 now? So depending on your broker, Rihanna, if you're on Hugo's Way, you definitely should be having at least 1,000 in your account. If you only have 200, you should use a broker like CoinEx, which uses micro lots. Hugo's Way, you need at least 1,000 to be trading US 30. You can't trade with any. You technically could trade with less than 1,000, but 200, it's not going to let you enter the trade. It's probably going to give you an error whenever you try to enter something. So you might want to switch brokers if you're only using 200 for your account. And that's specifically for Hugo's Way. The only reason I do that is because I try to trade with less than like 500 and it wouldn't even let me enter the trade with a certain lot size. Vince is asking, is it possible to have MT4 take a trade with one click, TP stop loss beforehand? Yeah, Vince, use the depth market tool that I just mentioned earlier. Let me scroll down a little bit. Thanks, D, for responding to Rihanna over there. Let me scroll down. I'm making sure that I'm not missing any questions here. There's no entries here available at all anyways. So I'm still looking at trades here, but there's nothing available. So I'm trying to answer questions before we continue forward. Rihanna's asking what's a depth market tool. So the depth market tool, it lets you automatically set a TP and stop loss. If you right click on your MT4, Rihanna, you'll see the depth market tool option. And then, but you got to be on the actual application. You can't be on your phone or on the iPad or something like that. You got to be on the actual MT4 application, whether you be on a PC or on a computer. That's where you would find it. Oh, you're on the phone right now. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling down more. So you're not going to have that tool on your phone. I don't really recommend anyone trade on the phone. I would 100% recommend you guys trade on the computer. If you guys have to trade on the phone, you guys don't really have any other option aside from doing it manually. So I would recommend you do it because we're scalping here, guys. So you guys got to get in and out of these trades when you need to. If you're on the phone, you might be, I mean, your ability to enter and exit trades can be really hindered because on a phone, it's still human execution. So you have to enter and exit the trade. If you hold on to it for too long, you might miss the TP. So I would always recommend using a computer, whether it be a PC or a Mac. I use a Mac. But since you're on the phone right now, you're not going to be able to set the automatic TP stop loss. I'm not sure if you can, but from my experience, I don't think you can. If you're on the computer or any type of real MT4 application, you can use a depth market tool. Let's see. Oh man, yeah, I just saw your message right now, Rihanna. Rihanna said, my desktop is stolen, I don't have a laptop anymore. Yeah, so you have to use a phone. So if you're using a phone, Rihanna, I would recommend that you keep it up. So when we enter the trade, I mean, I already anticipate the trade. So like when it comes down to the countdown, so like right here, you see how we have a countdown. Basically, when we have a buy entry or a sell entry, whatever entry we have there, we're counting down. So when it goes to like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we already enter, we hit buy or sell. And then when it hits TP, you should be ready to close out. You got to be really fast on your phone. So, I mean, unfortunately, you don't have a desktop to use right now or a laptop. So you have to use your phone, and your main option is to do it manually. I think that might be the issue with your trade. When you enter the trade earlier that we all won, and obviously here's everyone's profits. Jason over here locked in about 893. Sorry, let me copy this over. His other account 1,583. And then Josh over here as well, locked in a total of 949. That's for Josh. So yeah, Ryan, since you're on your phone, unfortunately, you do have to have it open. I know it's going to be hard for you to have it open because you're like on one screen. I mean, unless you have like one screen with Zoom and then you have another phone or another application where you can use to execute the trades, it's going to be a little difficult for you to get in and out of these really quickly. You have to really follow it as soon as we enter and exit the trade. Frank's asking what slippage you use on FTMO for social trader tools. I use 5 million, Frank. I know it's a big number and it might, that's weird, my MT4 logged off. I know it's a big number, but that's what I use so that it always executes my trade. That's why even if I have like a small profit here, one time when I took a trade, I had it was weird. My copier had like about like 300, or MFF had like 300, while my main account had like 1,500. So it's going to execute it always. If you have it set at 5 million, that's why I have mine set to 5 mil. All right, let's go on this right here. Henry said, can you show the one-click trade and SP? I can't do that, Henry. Sorry, I can't drag anything to my main screen. I have 3 monitors right here. My main screen has trading view. My other screen over here has MT4, but I can't drag it over. Every time I drag something over, as soon as I drop it on my main screen, it disappears. Last time I did that, I couldn't even open MT4 again. So unfortunately, I can't drag this over, but it's not that difficult, Matt. Henry, it's pretty simple to just execute it. Rayana says, so I can't trade with you at all. You can, Rayana. There's a lot of people here who are trading on their phone. Nobody here has an issue. So your issue right here is I mean, unfortunately, it's one-sided. I don't know how you took a loss on that trade because there was I mean, it went straight to TP. So going back to what I was saying earlier, guys, this is a trade that we took earlier. Let me see. Sorry, guys, I can't remember which trade that we take. I think it was like this one right here. Okay, so it was this one right here. So you could trade with this, right? It's just the problem is you're not executing it fast enough. You're like getting in too late. So this was the entry that we took earlier. And I just want to show you guys that it doesn't matter if you enter late in your situation or if you entered early. Either way, like right here. So if you got to this point, you had like a lot of opportunity to exit the trade and profit. So you can trade with us, Ram. It's just that you have to know what you're doing and you have to be paying attention to the exit over here. So, I mean, there's a lot of people here who trade on their phone. I think, I mean, with your situation, you might just be not familiar with like, how to enter and exit the trade and when you're supposed to enter and exit it. So I think that might be an issue on your side, but it's something that you can get better at once you get familiar with how to enter and exit these trades. So sorry guys, I have like 100 messages. I'm looking at the Zoom right now. I have about like 100 messages. It says 100 new messages here. So I'm scrolling down and I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible while looking for trades. Currently right now we have a pending low right here. Rihanna said, I can't until I have a desktop. You can still trade on your phone, Rihanna. It's just you gotta be on point with your execution times, your entry and exits. Let me scroll down. Yeah, no problem, Jason. Lisa's asking, Sean, what do you set for your TP stop loss with depth of market? I have it set to 3,000 for stop loss and 1,000 for buy. You just add a 0 because of the number after the pip. There's no entry right here for a variation, guys. Reason for that, there is a wick on the bottom right here, unless we have a double wick rejection. So no entry off that. B's asking if I would take 3-minute daily. I probably wouldn't be because it's close to the New York high right here from yesterday. So you can see how price projected off it. If we get a buy right here, I probably wouldn't want to take it because it can bounce right off it, unless it closes above it, because it might just bounce right off right there. All right. Here, let me scroll down. Rihanna, so if you're still here, if you want to keep trading, you can use CoinX. That's going to be a broker that you might want to use on your end if you have less than 200 bucks, because you can still trade. It's just that you have to use a different broker. You can't use Hugo's Way. That's the main thing right there. But even in this situation, I would probably, I mean, if you're having issues executing on your phone, you might want to get a computer or a laptop to trade on, because the phone situation is something that I wouldn't recommend. Like I personally wouldn't trade on my phone, so I wouldn't recommend anyone else trade on their phone. But if that's the only thing you can trade on, like there's a couple of people in here, I forgot who, but there's like a couple of people here who are traveling, so they don't have a phone to trade on. Like Lisa from Australia, she was traveling for a while, and her laptop was broken, so she was using her phone. She was still making a lot of profit. I mean, you could even see her in the group here. She still trades every morning. let's see. Yeah, Lisa Green right here. So Lisa over here, she posts her profits, like not in this group, but she posted in this group over here. Yeah, so Lisa trades on her phone. She still locks in like $1,000 a day. Like she's still doing pretty good every day, right? She locked in 2,000. This was a couple days ago on the 11th. Day before that, she said multitasking. She was sick. She traded on her phone. She still makes a lot of profit. So you can. I'm not saying it's impossible to trade on your phone, but it's going to be difficult unless you know what you're doing properly. So Rayon, if you want to trade still, you still can trade. You just have to change your broker. You can't trade with Hugo's Way with $200. You got to use something like CoinEx, which has a smaller requirement because they use micro lots. All right, let's see. Thanks, Sam. Sam just let me know FOMC is in about 2 minutes. So I think they like literally just started. All right, yeah. So right now, FOMC member Brainerd is speaking at 7 o'clock. He's currently speaking right now. So if you guys see some weird movement in price, which is probably why price is kind of dropping right now, it's probably because FOMC started. The FOMC starts at 7 o'clock, which was right here. Oh yeah. So as you can see, price was going up. As soon as the Fed started speaking, price started to come right back down. So this drop is probably because of the Fed. Once he's done speaking, price will probably come right back up. So don't be too worried about it, but I will still be looking for trades if I see something good here. Maddie, there's a variation version 2 right here. I'm not sure if you're looking to take it. Never mind. No variation there. Price just came down, so there's nothing to take at the moment. I'm still looking for trades, guys. So I'm answering questions here, but I'm still looking for trades. It says I have 86 new messages pending here on Zoom, guys. So I'm scrolling down as fast as possible. You guys are putting a lot of messages here, and I'll try to answer as we continue going along. I'm still looking for trades. So even though I'm answering questions, I'm still looking to catch some trades here. Let's see. Clementine's asking, please, I didn't get it. Which tool lets you trade automatically? It's a depth market tool, Clementine. You just right click on your Mt4, click depth market, and then a pop-up will come up where you can set your TP and stop loss. Janae's asking, will you explain the process for setting TP again? I have it automatically set, Janae. So Janae, when I set my depth market tool, I just have it set to 300 pips stop loss, 100 pips TP on the tool. So if you right click on your Mt4, click depth market, a pop-up will come up. I'm not going to drag it to my screen, just like I mentioned earlier. Every time I drag it over, it disappears. And you can put your stop loss on the right side. Your stop loss is going to be on the left side where it says sell. Your lot size is going to be in the middle where it says close, and then on the right side where it says buy, it's going to be your TP. Whenever you hit buy or sell, it's going to automatically set your TP stop loss. All right, let me scroll down. Jalon said, laugh my ass up. I'm really fast on my phone. Yeah, so Jalon's actually using his phone too. A lot of people are using their phone, guys. So, just FYI, people do use their phone, but it is dangerous. Just like Orain said. Orain said, I can't trade on my phone, too dangerous. Yeah, I agree. I personally wouldn't. Kenny's asking, can you do a video how to set up TradingView chart? There's already a video set up, Kenny. You would go to the video section of K2, and then I have a video there that shows all of the TradingView functions. It's just called TradingView video, where you can see everything on there. That will explain it. But I'm gonna revamp all the videos, guys. So just FYI, if you guys are like wondering if there's any specific videos, I'm going to go and revamp the videos where I'm going to be explaining everything. I'll like whenever you guys have questions, because we have a lot of commonly asked questions, I'm going to go and make more videos, or we'll do it during the mentoring session. So during the mentoring session, I'll explain stuff in detail, and then I will upload those to the website so that you guys can have a better understanding. So we'll do that for the next mentoring session. We already had our mentoring session this week on Monday. We'll have another mentoring session next week. And just FYI, there's no entries available if you guys are wondering. I'm still looking here on the 1 minute, nothing available here. Nothing available on the 3 minute, nothing available on the 10 minute. So there's no trades available, but I'm still trying to answer questions. Looking over here at the Zoom, it says 97 new messages. I don't know if you guys can see this. I just dragged it over to my screen. It says 98 now new messages on the Zoom. So I'm gonna scroll down as fast as possible and answer questions as we continue on. Maddie's asking for your copier. Do you put fixed lot for MFF and put it at 150? I have in mind to lot multiplier, Maddie. So MFF uses a 10 lot multiplier because it's, you add a 0 to the end. So for me, I just use lot multiplier of a 10 for that. Juan said I can't open depth to market on MT4. Juan, so you have to have the actual MT4 application. You can't be using the web app. You can't be using iPhone, iPad. You have to use the actual MT4 app. When you right click on your chart, it should be the third option. It'll say buy limit trading, and then third option is going to say depth market. All right. Jay said, is it me or I can't see Sean? And Charles says, just you. No, my camera is off right now, Jay. I was trying to fix it, but there's a problem with, I think it might be YouTube or Zoom. My video is not showing. It's my webcam is the lights on, so you can see me, but the screen's just black. So it's not just you. Jay, I think Charles is messing with you. But you just can't see me right now. Let me scroll down real quick. Yeah, no problem, Rihanna. Sorry, I just saw your message right now. I'm getting down to the messages, guys. If you guys send messages, I'm barely at the messages at 7:02. I still have over 100 messages pending out here on Zoom. So I'm going to keep scrolling down and see if I'm missing anything. MJ is asking if FOMC is going on right now. It is. So we're being a bit cautious, but we're still trading. So the FOMC is going on right now. We have natural gas storage at 7:30, but currently right now, FOMC Fed member Brainerd is speaking, which is going to cause a volatility in the market, but we're still looking for possible entries here. And I'm still looking for buys, guys. So FYI, I'm looking for buys. Reason for that is because retail sentiment is currently 62% short, and the fundamentals are currently 129 or 135 points in the green. So we have a bullish bias here. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. My dude said I used to have the same issue trading on my phone. I switched to my laptop mainly, but I use my phone every now and then. It gets easier once you really understand the strategies and can anticipate stuff or know what Sean is talking about as he is about to take a trade. You have to move really fast, entering, exiting, trying to set up TP if you have the time. Yeah, no, exactly, Madu. I agree with you. Charlie said I used to trade on my phone, but it's rough. You got to be quick. I agree. Al's asking, so if he goes away in CoinEx, you have to buy Bitcoin to fund the account. Yes, I believe so, Al. You have to, or you can use one of their other options. There's other options to pay with cash. But yes, you would technically have to use Bitcoin. I mean, you can use VLoad. I used VLoad in the past where you could buy stuff. You could buy it with credit card, and then it's like a virtual gift card, and then you can transfer the funds over. I don't know if they still offer it, but that's what I used when I first started using He Goes Away. But yeah, the easiest way to do it would be Bitcoin. That's how I do it now if I ever want to fund the account or a withdrawal. Sam said I use Trader on my phone, but I use C-Trader and everything on my desktop version has. What the hell happened to my chart? Okay, there we go. It was like it zoomed in, then it zoomed back out. Sam said I trade on my phone, but I use C-Trader. Yeah, exactly. Juan said from FTMO. Sorry, Juan, I don't even remember what your question was. If you can ask it again. I'm trying to No. So I think your question earlier was about MT4, right, Juan? You have to download MT4 on the actual MT4 website. So if you go to MetaTrader4.com, you can download MetaTrader. You can still link your FTMO account because because your FTMO account is just empty. It's compatible with MetaTrader 4. You don't have to use MetaTrader 4 from FTMO. You can just download the MetaTrader app, and then you can log into your MT4 account from there. Donnie said, I trade on my phone. But I've been in here for over a year. Took losses in the beginning, switching between Zoom, TradingView, and MetaTrader. Now I have a good system to get it done, but it wasn't worth the losses. So yeah, Donnie said he still trades on his phone, but he has a process set up where he enters and exits the trade. So he's doing a lot better now. So it is possible to trade on your phone. It's just a little more difficult because you got to be really fast. So no variation version 2 off this right here, guys. I'm still looking for trades. No variation because there's going to be a wick on the bottom right there. You can see there's a wick and no variation 1 either. But you can see prices consolidating within this area right here. All right, I'm going to try to scroll down, guys. I'm still at the messages at 7:08. Peter's asking, is there somewhere we can watch him speak? Maybe on YouTube. So let me just pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Whoops. I think technically you could watch right here if you go on YouTube. I just searched Brainerd Live. There's a Yahoo Finance that's holding it right now, which is live right now. Yeah, if you just Google like Brainerd Live, you probably find it right there. If you guys really want to watch it, I don't think it's necessary, but I mean, if you guys want to watch it, it's available on there. It's not restricted, Jawan, not for US 30. Man, my Mt4 keeps logging out. You guys know when you guys hear that noise, the little kangaroo bouncy noise. There you go. It's logged back in. Whenever you guys hear that noise, there's usually, it's kind of a heads up to the market's going to start acting kind of weird. There we go again. It logged me out, and it still hasn't logged me back in. All right, guys. So you guys might want to be careful in the market if you guys are looking to enter some trades. You know, from my experience trading, because I trade live with you guys every morning, whenever I'm still not connected. My Mt4 is completely logged off right now. There we go. I'm back on. If your account's doing that as well, guys, if this usually happens in the morning, it's usually, I don't know what it is, but market's gonna start acting kind of weird. So I'm still looking to take trades, but I'm going to be a bit careful. Looks like my train view isn't even loading. Oh no, it's loading. It's just the market's not moving. Let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah, Donnie said his computer is much more effective. Wesley said if you're doing FTMO, maybe try using CTrader. If you're trading on your phone, very easy to use, execute a trade, and typically very fast. I've been using it and I really like it. Yeah, so Wesley recommends CTrader. I think Sam uses it as well. Thanks, Gallo. Yeah, Gallo said we can help answer these questions as a group. Oh, definitely. All right, I'm scrolling down. Just want to make sure. Jay's asking, use 100 or 1,000 for TP and DOM. I use 1,000. I use FTMO though, so I'm not sure depending on your broker, but for FTMO, I use 1,000. Charles said possible variation if you're crazy. I don't see any variations, guys. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm trying to scroll down real quick. Oh, gotcha, Juan. Yes, Juan's using the web app on the PC. I used the web app before. I don't use it anymore. I would recommend just downloading the actual Mt4 app, guys. All here, guys. I'm just scrolling down. So I'm reading everyone's messages here. Everyone's talking about a variation that happened like at 7:14. Everyone's like, it's a schizo variation. I didn't see any variations myself. I'm still looking for variation over here, guys. So, I mean, I'm looking for trades in general. I don't see anything available right now. I am marking up the highs and the lows. You can see prices kind of squeezing and it's not consolidating sideways. If I see something here, I will take it, but I don't currently see any trades that are available at the moment. Oh yeah, Brian said you use Cash App as well. Yeah, that's where I would deposit my Bitcoin to my Hugo's Way. Brian, I would use Cash App. I would just buy Bitcoin in there and then transfer over to my Hugo's Way directly. That's like probably the easiest way. I currently use Coinbase now, but before I used to use Cash App. Yeah, one said you got to scroll down more. Seems like you're really behind on comments. Yeah, I got over 99 questions right here. It says 99 new messages on my Zoom, guys. So I'm scrolling down as fast as I possibly can, but there's a lot of questions here. Kenny's asking, can you add a bank account to Hugo's Way? No, you can't. You would have to make the deposit one way that they offer on the website. Let's see. Delmas is asking, was there a variation at 7:13? I hopped in full TP. Yeah, there was a variation right. Or let's see. So Delmas entered right here at 7:13. Yeah, there was a variation right there. It looks like Delmas. Trying to wait for this to load. So there actually wasn't, or let me go over here. Yeah, actually you're right, Delmas. So right here, there was a variation version 1. You could see the double wick right there. That'd be a variation version 1. So there was a sell that was available, but I wouldn't have taken it because we have a buy bias right now. But yes, that was a variation for a sell. You know, you don't have to trade it with a bias, guys. It's just, I want quality trades. So I'm only looking for trades in the direction of the bias. But right here, yes, there was a variation that was available. Delmas took it and he hit full TP. So great work right there. Delmas. I still have a lot of questions here, guys. So I see a lot of people asking to check the Telegram. They've sent me private messages on here. I'll get to your messages as soon as I'm done going through the Zoom messages because I still have a lot of messages right here. Hey, Maddie, did you take that 3-minute? I think you did right here, right? So Maddie just applied the variation here off the 3-minute. I personally haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if it's good, but Maddie did take the variation right here. It looks like there was a low double wick rejection. He took it for a buy and he hit his full TP right there. Nice work, Maddie. I didn't take it, but yeah, Maddie looks like, I don't know what your TP was either, Maddie, but whether it was 100 or 200 or 250, it hit TP already right there. So nice work, Maddie. So guys, you guys are open and welcome to test this strategy on whatever time frame you want, on any asset you want. I only do it on 1 minute, so that's the only one that I can confirm, but it looks like it worked here for Maddie as he took it there on the 3 minutes. So nice profit off that, Maddie. I'm still looking for trades here though. So FYI, I'm not looking for trades. I'm still looking for trades. I just don't see anything good right now. And Maddie just sent his profit. So he took this 3-minute right here. Maddie sent his profits. He locked in a total of 444, total of 1,372 off this account. 1,438 on this account. Let me just copy these over. And then his third account, he locked in a total of 1,508. His last account, he locked in 1,960. So great work right there, Maddie, across all your accounts. Still no entry here, guys. I'm looking for a possible buy. Right here, we might get a variation. We have a low that's printing, pending low. If that closes, No, so no variation there because there's a wick on the screen candle, unfortunately. Here we go. Still waiting for this here. Rick mentioned, are you noticing a lot more wicks as of late? Yeah, I am. Rick, market is, it's a bit indecisive with regard to how it's been moving. So I do definitely see a lot more wicks lately, and there are wicks that don't even line up. Like for example, you see a lot of close variations, but they're not like on the spot, like right next to each other. Janae's asking, is US 30 DJI on MetaTrader? I'm preparing to trade on my computer. So Janae, it depends on your broker. Sometimes it's called DJI, sometimes it's called US 30, sometimes it's called US 30.cash. I mean, it depends on your broker. So I'm not sure which broker you're using. I don't use Mt4 as like built in if that's what you're using. So I'm not sure, but yes, it can fall under DJI. It just depends on your broker. Nice, Maddie. Yeah, so Maddie's testing the 3 minutes. So, big shout out to Maddie for testing the 3 minute strategy. If it works well, we'll start using it. But currently, right now, I haven't necessarily been using it. Okay, I finally got through all the messages here on Zoom, guys. Looks like we're good. So, all right, there we go. I had a lot of messages. I'm finally all done with the messages here on the Zoom, so we can get back to I'm still looking for trades. I never stopped looking for trades, but we can get back to focusing on the charts here. So here's a clean chart. I'm just going to go and draw the so the high right here is going to be right there, or that's opening price 638, 9, 10. The high is going to be right there. The low is going to be right there. Going over to these high lows. High. High. Low. All right, so here's a clean chart right here, guys. You guys can see that price is now currently ranging and consolidating within this area. Opening candle is right here, so this is going to be considered the opening price. This high right here is going to be opening price. Price is currently rejecting off the opening price and the high right there. One of two things will happen. Price will either bounce off it, or it'll break above and continue pushing up higher. But you can see price literally rejected off the opening price right here. I just drew it up for you guys, and it literally rejected directly off that opening price's dotted line. Rav said, did you get through to mine? So yeah, there's a high-low entry right here for whoever wants. I'm not looking to take it, guys, because it's close to the New York high right here, which can bounce off. So I'm not looking to take this high-low unless it's a triple confluence. So yeah, FY, there's a high-low entry that's right here. Looks like it already hit TP, or it's about to. Yeah, it just hit TP right there. Nice catch, Charles. I mean Charles, but I call you Carlos. My bad, bro. Yeah, I just called you Carlos, but yeah, Charles said there's an entry right there, and there's also news at 7:30, so I wouldn't take the trade. But either way, it already hit TP. So even if I didn't take the trade, it's still MJ said Charles Jr. Yeah, right. I mean, he's second. Charles Jr. That's a good one. That's a good one, MJ. But yeah, no entry off that, guys. There's news right there. It's also at the New York high. Randy said a 3-minute daily. So there's a daily that just printed right here. I don't plan, well, I mean, it's too late now. I can't take it. But yeah, here's a 3-minute daily for anyone who's like looking. I wouldn't have taken it even if it came up because it's so close to the New York high from yesterday. But yes, it is the daily right there. And it looks like it already got close to TP. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said, I'll look for an entry on the 1 minute and write it up. Same here, Maddie. We are in the same boat. So I'm still looking for entries here on the 1 minute. I just don't see anything available right now, guys. If I see something, obviously I'll let you guys know, but we currently don't see anything right now. We got the high right there. Delete this stuff just to clean it up a little bit. All right. Looks good. I'll pull up the news real quick. So the news came out right here, natural gas storage. It was just, I don't think anything really happened. It was kind of just, it was just flat. So no positive or negative, it was just neutral for natural gas storage. Let's see. Sam said, for the 3-minute daily, do we take the first signal after open or does it matter? Yes, for the daily entry, it would be the one after open, Sam. Oh, Professor, okay. Yeah, so going back to the 3-minute over here. Actually, you're right. So Professor is right. The daily was actually over here. This would be a pivot scalp. So my bad, guys. I kind of confused it with the two. Let me just put the strategies right here. Here's the daily. It's after 6:30, which was a sell, but we weren't looking to take any sells. So even if this trade came up, we wouldn't have taken it because we were looking for buys. This would technically fall under pivot scalp, but I'm not looking to take any trades right now. And, you know, on the 3-minute, I'm looking for the trades on the 1 minute. So either way, I wouldn't have taken any of these trades. You know, you could kind of see it here better on the 3-minute. That price is consolidating sideways. It's not really going anywhere. Right. Price is pretty much just going sideways at this moment. Right here. So I'm not looking to take anything off the 3-minute. I'm looking on the 1 minute still, but there's just nothing available. No variation right there, guys. There's a low there, but no variation because there's a wick on the bottom of this candle right here. Yeah, Charles said that red candle was humongous. Yeah, this one right here is really big. Yeah, so as you guys can see, price is ranging within this area, but there's not really much to take at the moment. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull up this over here. Matt, so nice work, Matt. Matt actually just joined K2 like I think yesterday. So Matt locked in a total of 1,601 off his FTMO. Nice work, Matt. Congrats to you off that. You know, I'm excited to see your progress here with K2. Cameron over here just sent his profits. So Cameron here locked in a total of 345. Nice work, Cameron. Desvel over here. Let me scroll up real quick. Yeah, Deswell locked in. Wow, Deswell locked in some crazy profits. I'm not sure if this is your personal or your demo or anything, but Deswell here, Deswell is actually a guy who thought of the 3-minute, the daily entry. So this daily entry that we're looking at over here, this is one that Deswell actually caught, but he thought of. So Deswell here is currently at 40K for the day. I'm not sure if this is real demo or whatever, but he's still in profit. So either way, guys, I know a lot of people always give people slack for posting profits and not saying whether it's real, demo, live, FTMO, MFF, whatever. Guys, like there's no reason to be hating on people, right? If people want to post their profits, they'll post their profits, whether it be demo, whether it be real. They're still profiting, right? You know, I've seen a lot of people just try to like, they get on people for posting big profits, and it's okay. People can post profits if they want, and then you guys can assume whether they're real or demo or FTMO or whatever. But Deswell, if you've seen Deswell in the group, he's usually posting pretty big profits almost every time he posts. So in a lot of these trades that these aren't just for the day. He holds like really long trades. Like he'll hold this for like a month and he'll make like a lot of profit off it. So nice work right there, Deswell. And, you know, just FY, Deswell is a guy who thought of the 3-minute daily entry right here. So if you guys are wondering, that's who Deswell is. He's a guy that thought of this, and that's why we're testing it. It's still an unfinished in progress, so we're going to keep testing it. But if it does play out to be good long term, then, you know, we'll keep applying it. All right, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Yeah, Gallo said when every time it gets close to 200 pivot, it goes back up. Yeah, no, I mean it's a good indicator to be looking at. You can kind of see right here too on the K2 pivots. Whenever price comes and rejects off the pivots, just bounces off. Rejects off the pivot, bounces off. Same with right here. So back to the 1 minute over here. Let me see if I see anything. Professor said, can you look at the 650 for a 10-minute snipe? I know it's close to the session high, but I want to make sure I was seeing things correctly. So Professor said to take a look at 650. Yes. So this would have been a snipe right here, Professor. If you were looking, well, either of these would have been a snipe. I think you said 650, so right here. Yeah, these would be a snipe, but just looking at the candles right here, I wouldn't have taken the trade because it's just bouncing around too much. You can see right here, it bounced down and it came right back up. So I'm not looking to take anything here off these higher time frames. You kind of have to like gauge the market, Professor, whenever you're entering these snipes here. Like for example, right here, you said 650, right? So just looking at these candles right here, this is a red flag. If you see big wicks on both sides, like right here, right? Huge wick right here, huge wick right here. I wouldn't have taken these trades even if I saw them. If I saw something here where it's moving smooth, like see how price is moving smooth and you have like a little wick right there, or you have one wick, but there's not big wicks in both sides, then yes, I would take this right here for a snipe, or any of these right here for a snipe, right? Because these are normal candles. This right here, if I ever see something like this, I just don't take the trade because it's so indecisive and it's so risky, because you have, you know, huge wick right here, huge wick right here, and little bodies. So when you see little bodies like that, it just indicates that price is super indecisive. You're probably going to see some type of whipsaw, and moving forward, huge whipsaws, right? Same similar candles right after it. And also there was news at 7. So right, you looked at this trade at 650, and I wouldn't have taken it because the Fed started speaking at 7 o'clock. So 10 minutes after that entry, the Fed started speaking right here, 7 o'clock. So I wouldn't have taken the trade either way, Professor. It's just a lot of little things that you would look at and it would raise flags. The main thing would be these wicks. I'm like, all right, if I see wicks like this, I'm definitely not taking any trades off the 10-minute. And then looking over at the news, there was news right there as well. So, you know, 2 big red flags there, not to take a trade at 650, because news happened at 7 o'clock right here. As soon as the news happened, another big wick, and then it dropped. So just some things to, you know, to keep in mind, because, you know, you asked me to analyze that. So that's my analysis of that trade there specifically. No entries here off the 1 minute, guys. I'm still looking for entries here. If I see anything, I'll let you guys know, but there's just nothing available, like literally nothing. All right, let me scroll down. Yeah, and Randy actually just confirmed what I just said. So Randy said, Professor, I looked at it as well, but the wicks were way too big. I agree, 100%. Maddie said market squeezing right now. I agree. I don't see any entries here for anything. Delmas is asking variation at 739. See 739. I don't see any variation here, guys. So let me just rewind. 739. Let's see the falling candle. So no variation right there, guys, at all. I don't see any variation at 739. I know there was a high there that was pending, but there was no variation that bounced off it. Oh, Alan said Biden is on. Okay, big thank you. Big thank you to Alan. So guys, I might not be looking to take any more trades. Let me just search right here real quick. Yeah, thanks, Alan. Alan just said that Biden is speaking right now. Biden live. Cool that. Okay, so I'm definitely not looking to trade right now, guys. Biden gives his remarks on his administration coronavirus response. So this is like two big things right here. First of all, Biden is speaking. Second of all, he's talking about coronavirus. So there's a huge red flags here. You probably see market drop a little bit. Oh crap! What did I do? Whoops.
The number of cases among the vaccinated Americans go up. Deaths are down dramatically from last winter.
All right, Rick, who's your favorite person?
Before its vaccination requirements, the United States, actually United Airlines, was averaging one employee dying a week.
Yeah, so he's talking about coronavirus. So there's two really big red flags here, guys. First of all, Biden speaking. Market goes down whenever Biden speaks. Second of all, he's talking about coronavirus. So another red flag. Two big red flags right there. Why I personally wouldn't want to take any trades at the moment.
But as long as we have tens of...
So if you see some weird movement in the market, you'll know exactly why. But yeah, I'm not looking to take any trades. I'll answer as many questions as I can. I've been answering questions this whole day. It seems like this is a kind of like more of a mentoring session than a live trading session, but we did take one trade today, which hit. And that's key, right? It doesn't matter if you guys have one trade, two trade, 100 trades, 50 trades. The main thing is that you guys close out the day in positive. That's what my main goal for you guys here. For these live sessions, I want to give you guys quality trades where I want to make sure that you guys win, right? Main goal here is to win every day. So if you guys continue to win with me here, it's just inevitable that you guys will be passing your FTMO or MFF or your personal or whatever you guys want, whatever you guys are trading with no problems. So my main goal here is to make sure everyone passes their FTMO or, is consistently profitable. And I'm not looking to take any risky trades, but if I do see something good, I will let you guys know. So we still got some time on here. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. 7:44 right now. We usually get off at 8, but I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I can at the moment. Joshua said, maybe it's Janet Yellen with a Biden mask on, whipsaw, right? But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, guys, Biden is still speaking right now. So as long as he's speaking, I'm personally not looking to take any trades. You guys already know by now, it's not safe to trade when Biden is on the mic because the market just becomes so unpredictable. All right, let me scroll up real quick, see what else I'm missing here. Rick said, Biden is talking about that thing, that thing, right? Yeah, no, exactly, Rick. Nick said, Give it until he's off the mic and it's gonna go off. No, I agree. Yeah, definitely. Nick, Fahad said, welcome out. Maddie said he's too old to be up there. Charles is done. I know D said, yeah, I was trying to hit another trade. I was too. Big thanks to, I think it was Alan that gave the heads up. I didn't even know Biden was speaking today. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. Peter said, if you look at Biden from 10 years ago and look at this guy, it's not the same person. Charles is asking, when is he done speaking? I'm not sure. I'll keep it up right here to see when he's done. He's probably gonna be speaking for maybe close to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, but he's not gonna be done anytime soon. Uh, 13 said, for real, Sean, let's take a step back and rethink how much is minimum wage again. All right. Nick said, we will all follow the all-knowing, all-humble blacked out screen. Rick said we could use a mean tweet right now. Concerns to sloppy Joe. Man, you guys are funny. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything here. There's a couple, let's see. So some people sent some profits in over here. Narith over here locked in a nice profit, total of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, about close to 5,000 right here off his entire account, or off his trades for the day. So nice work right there, Narith. Scotty over here locked in a total of 378. Nice work, Scotty. And guys, sorry, yesterday I didn't post the profits. I was at Disneyland the entire day. Like I said, after I took that loss yesterday, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go and just enjoy my day. So I went to Disneyland. I was there for literally the entire day. So I haven't posted profits. I will post the profits from yesterday today, and then I'll post today's profits as well following. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Salorm sent their profits as well, 913 for the day. Great work, Salorm. Scrolling down. Rav said, show that if it's safe. Yeah, so this is the depth of market tool. Thanks, Rav, for sending this. If you guys are still confused with the depth of market, this is what it looks like. If you right click on your chart, you click depth of market, this will come up, and this is what it's supposed to be set up like. Thanks, Rav, for this right here. Appreciate you for sending that. Other than that, let's see. Jay's asking if there was a variation at 659. So let me check, Jay. I think you're still here on the live session, so you can hear this. 659. Yeah, so there was a variation right there, but we weren't looking to take any sells, Jay. So, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so Matty already confirmed it. Yeah, there was a variation version 2, but it was risky. So variation version 2 right there, if you took the sell. Yeah, full TP. So that would have hit. And yeah, same with Delmas too. Delmas set at 748. There was another one and it hit as well. So let me just check that real quick. Let's see, 748. Was it just right now, Delmas? Because it's at 749 right now. Unless you're in a different time zone. I'm not sure. So okay, so there's one right there. There's a high. Let me just draw that. Move on to the next candle. So I don't see a variation right there, Delmas, because this wick right here pushed past it. It would have to be at the same price. So I don't see one right here. You hop in at 48. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it myself. I don't know if you guys see something different. So you got in at 48. Yeah, I don't see a variation right here because there's a wick right here. It would need to be a double wick, or it'd have to be a red candle with no wick on the top side. So no variation right there off 748, 749. I also don't see an entry right there either. Not sure where you caught it at, but 747, right? Kenny said double wick right before that at 747. Let me go there real quick. Yeah, I don't see any entries here, guys. So I don't know if you guys see something different. Let me just go real quick. Everyone's tripping out about the drop. Damn, huge dump right there, guys. That's exactly why I don't want to trade when Biden's speaking. There we go, Joe. Thanks for the drop in price.
COVID-19 is one of the most formidable enemies America's ever faced. Gotta work together.
So Joe's talking, man. You guys see how price dropped right there. I literally mentioned that before Joe started speaking. Joe, whenever Biden speaks, guys, huge red flag. Price usually drops. When he's talking about coronavirus, that's like double red flag. So he's talking, plus he's talking about coronavirus. And that thing just dumped right there. So I don't recommend people gamble and just take sells because Joe's talking. They're asking him questions now. So the reporters are asking questions.
Folks, we'll talk about that later. Come on.
They're asking Joe questions and he's just like, we'll talk about that later. He's not answering any questions. Man, that's crazy. I don't have anything about Joe. I mean, personally, I don't. I was a Democrat for a while. And he's like the first president that I see that never answers any questions. Like he doesn't respond to nobody. They're asking him so many questions and he doesn't respond to anything. And I'm not political at all. You know, I'm a lawyer, but I'm not political at all. But it's crazy because he's like one of the first presidents that like whenever he says something, he never responds to any questions. Even Trump would respond to everything. Even Barack would respond to everything. I don't see him respond to anything ever. He avoids like literally every question. But I mean, it is what it is. Joe's Joe. So whenever Joe's talking, I recommend you guys definitely sit out of the market. Price did drop below here. This would technically be a triple confluence, but I wouldn't enter that trade because that was literally as soon as Biden was about to finish speaking, prices dumped right there. So I would, and price is still dropping. So technically this right here would be a triple confluence entry using this, and it would already hit CP actually. So either way, if you guys wanted to take that triple confluence right there, it would have hit CP, but I wouldn't have taken it because it was based off, Biden's speech. Yeah, so he's done. All right, so he's done speaking, but it is 7:53 right now. So unless I see something good that comes up like right now, I'll take it. But if not, looks like the market's pretty much done for the day, or we're done for the day for the most part. Yeah, Donnie said, I'm not political either, but not answering questions isn't a good luck. He's enemy of the Dow. Life is smoother for the Dow when Trump was in the chair. Yeah, no, I agree. Every time Trump talked, he did the opposite. Price would go up. And now with Biden, whenever he speaks, price goes down. Patrick said, was it a triple confluence, even though it was a fifth candle? So this was a triple confluence because it broke this low right here. So this low here was never broken, Patrick. So this low from opening price, or like from 641, was never broken. This candle right here broke and closed below this one right here. So this is the one that we were counting. So I mean, or even if you were like counting this one here, it would still break either of these right here below. This one right here wouldn't be considered because that's why we took the line off, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the fifth candle. This wouldn't count for this low, but it was breaking one of the older lows right here from earlier today. So that's why that would be considered. Yes, Yusuk said the most honest politician is a non-politician. I agree. Patrick said, when I'm hungry, I don't answer my questions either. Ogun said that's because he's going to get caught lying. Yeah, no, I agree. Peter said he doesn't answer because he's brain dead. Yeah, guys, I'm just Yeah, exactly. D actually caught it. So D said there was a triple confluence for a sell plus Biden speaking. You should have risked it, JK. Yeah, no, that's the same one that we just looked at. All right, guys. So here, let me see. I'm gonna go back to your question, Delmas. I know we were looking at your variation earlier. So Delmas said candle at 746 and 747 touch the same area. So let me just go over there real quick and I'll just so we'll go back to 746. So this is 746 right here. This would be the low. I'm just rewinding to see which entry Delmas was referring to. So he said 746 and 747 touch the same area. So this is 746, or this is 746 right here. I'm sorry. Let me move this to that high. So there's 747. It didn't touch. There was no higher low that was double wick. There's a double wick here, but there's no low. So there would be no entry for that. Delmas, there was a high here. You needed a wick up here, not on the bottom. So there's no wick over here. And that's why, you wouldn't have taken that as a variation. There's no variation right here at 746 or 747 because there's no wick on the top side. I know there's a double wick right here, but there's no low. So you wouldn't have, that just wouldn't be a variation at all. Hopefully that clears up confusion for you guys. Yeah, nothing there either at 748. So hopefully that makes sense. There just wasn't an entry there for a buy or for a sell. Let me scroll down. Fahad said Joe's too slow to answer questions and Trump lied more than any other president. F politics. Yeah, I mean, I'm not for politics at all, guys, but I'm for the money. So if it affects my trades, obviously I'm going to take it into consideration. But yeah, I don't care about anything regarding the politics and stuff. So Delmas did a variation at 754. Let me check real quick. 754. There's no variation right here either, I don't believe. Yeah, there's no variation right here, guys. So guys, Delmas, I think your problem is that you're not identifying the lows. That the main requirement here is to identify the lows, the highs and the lows. Just because there's a wick rejection right there, it doesn't make it a variation. There has to be a wick rejection, like a double wick off a low. So this is a low right here. This wick would need to be down here for there to be a variation version 1. For variation version 2, there would need to be a strong green candle over here. And this would need to be a red candle. So no variation right there either. So nothing off your first one over here and nothing off this one either for the variations. It would have to be right after it. D said, can you share your markup for the day where you think price might go before you sign off? Exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. D. I will mark that up for you. So let's see. Here's the clean chart right here. I'm going to move this lower. Let me just remove these. Right here. Move this a little higher. All right, so this is kind of what I anticipate. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for that mid-market reversal. I think it's going to be bullish today. We have a lot of highs here that haven't broken, so we have a lot of liquidity sitting up over there. So kind of what I see happening here is price will just consolidate a bit. It'll just consolidate around this area. And then eventually it's going to swing back up for a buy. That's what I kind of see happening here for that mid-market reversal. I'm probably not going to take it, but this is kind of what we see happening later today. It might even go up earlier. The problem with this right here is the fact that there isn't much direction, right? There's no direction to the upside. So this mid-market reversal, if price goes up, this can easily come down, right? Or if price goes down, this can go up. It's just a lot of indecisiveness in the market. Normally this would usually go down for the session or it would just go up for the session. But realistically, it hasn't really went anywhere. It just went sideways because we have these marked up here, and you're just looking at the market. It just went sideways, it went up, down, etc. And then it just it's back to where opening price was. This dotted line here is where market opened, and it's exactly back where it was when the market opened. Fundamentals are going to be bullish, obviously. Still up 147 points. But yeah, there's not really much to decipher here because price is literally back to where it opened at. Let me scroll over here real quick and see if there's anything else that I'm missing. It's 8:01, guys, so I'm not looking for any more trades, but I'm going to answer the rest of the questions here before I get off for the live session. And if you guys have more detailed questions, it's fine. We'll answer them on the next mentoring session next week. But I'm going to try to answer everyone's questions while I'm still on here. Maddie, 100%. No, 100%. I agree with you. Yeah, exactly, Delmas. Oh, Delmas said, okay, so we only take them off the high or low. Yeah, so the strategy here is based off the high and low. That's the first requirement. If the high or the low isn't met, then there's not going to be an entry. That's going to be the first thing you look for. So you definitely want to look for the high low first, and then from there, you're going to look for the, rejection and whatnot. And if you need a review of Delmas, just go back and rewatch the mentoring session, the last one and the one before that. The last two mentoring sessions were really good. And we went into a deep dive on the variations, if there's, any sort of confusion for you. Yeah, Maddie, I agree. Yeah, Delmas said all of them hit, so he got lucky. No, exactly, yeah. So Delmas was actually, he was entering the trade incorrectly, but he still hit TP for all of them. So yeah, man, US 30 gods are on your side today, Delmas. Charlie's asking, is that 10 minute a valid entry? Let me go over here real quick. Sorry, Charlie, I don't see any entry here for the 10-minute. You asked that at like 8 o'clock. Let's see. So yeah, I don't see anything over here right now on the 10-minute. Nothing here, and then nothing off the snipe. So I don't know if you're on a different time frame, but I don't see your question came up at 8 o'clock right here. This right here wouldn't be an entry. I mean, because it's not rejecting off a zone unless I'm missing a zone here. Let's see. You're right. So I am missing a zone. All right. Yeah. So Charlie, you're spot on with that. That's actually an entry there for a snipe. I'm not looking to take it, but Charlie did correctly identify this snipe right here. It's too late for me to enter anyways if I wanted to. But even if I wanted to enter this trade, Charlie, I wouldn't, because look at the wicks here, right? This stuff's messy. Wicks right there. Like there's no direction. Price just goes back and forth. There's a lot of wicks on both sides here. Wicks on the top, wicks on the bottom. It's not a good look. So I personally wouldn't take it, but you're right. There was a snipe there. The reason for the snipe is that price is rejecting off this blue pivot. It's also rejecting off this structure. Or actually it's rejecting off this orange pivot. So a double wick rejection right here. I personally wouldn't take it because it's just, the market's just kind of messy right now. But yeah, that would be a snipe. However, I do think it's very, very risky, so I wouldn't take it. But yeah, you're right. There is a 10-minute snipe right there. Let's go over here real quick. Nick's asking, is that a variation, a V2 buy variation at 15.55? Nick, is that California time? Because I don't, I'm not sure if like you're talking about 15.55 right now or 15.55 yesterday. Yeah, if you can confirm that. Delmas took the buy off the 7.55 candle too. Damn, Delmas, you took every buy, huh? So Delmas basically, he took every time he saw a double wick rejection, he just hopped into the trade, which is okay. Good thing that it hit for you, but they weren't variations, but I'm glad that it hit. So Delmas actually caught this right here too. He saw this double wick and he caught it, but it wasn't off a low. So good thing that it did hit, because it pushed right up and he hit his TP. So, I mean, man, luck was on your side today. And maybe you should go to the casino, Delmas. You should probably take Rick with you too. And you're good luck charm, Rick. You should probably go hang out with Delmas because he's taking every trade here and it's hitting TP. I'm glad I'm joking with you, but I'm glad that it's hitting for you because they weren't actual entries, but you did hit your TP on all of them. Yeah. Yeah, Maddie. No, exactly. I agree with you 100%. Hey, Aaron, how's it going, bro? Aaron said, I have a feeling the next couple days, weeks will be parabolic to attack the all-time highs. Yeah, no, I can see that too, Aaron. I mean, I don't look into the future. I just look at what's going on right now. But yeah, looking at what you just said, it can come in and reach the all-time high because it's far, but it's not too far. It's about like 5,000 pips away. So in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks, just like you said, pricing come to retest that high. I don't think it can't happen. It could definitely happen because we've been hitting these all-time highs pretty much every couple of weeks or so. Fahad said, okay, I'm really out now. Good luck at anyone that's still trading. Yeah, definitely. I'm done trading as well. Yeah, Nick said, I'm going to go and rewatch the mentoring sessions from the last 2 weeks, see if I can learn some more. Yeah, definitely, Nick. I mean, if you guys ever want to learn more, just go back and watch the previous mentoring sessions because a lot of people have good questions there. It's questions that you probably have yourself. So if there's anything that you're confused with, just go back and watch the mentoring sessions. And I'm sure someone has asked the same exact question that you guys have. Yeah, Charlie's right. All right, Maddie, see you too. See you, Nick. Looks like a lot of people are signing off now. Nice. Yeah, Charlie said, I did it for one lot, made some profit. I think he's done for the day. Yeah, you should just be done for the day, Charlie. Just chill out on that. Oh, yeah. So Kenny here just said Nancy Pelosi's talking. So another red flag. I wouldn't be trading right now because, I mean, Nancy Pelosi is just as bad as Biden. Man, look at these guys making the Democrats look bad. Yeah, so Nancy Pelosi is actually speaking right now, guys. So I would be careful if you guys do continue to trade.
I'm glad that the president has this initiative now for 500 million tests.
Man, Nancy Pelosi made a killing in the market. Did you see her yields? Man, she did better than S&P and US 30. Kind of fishy, but yeah. So Nancy Pelosi is talking. If you guys are not familiar with Nancy Pelosi, she's going to probably cause the market to drop even more. So yeah, just FYI, guys, if you guys do decide to trade, I don't recommend anyone trade, especially not when any of these politicians are talking, because you're probably going to see some random spikes. Like this spike right here was from Biden. You're probably going to see another spike here from Nancy Pelosi. Thanks, Kenny, for letting us know because I had no idea she was talking right now. C-Suk said, is there all-time high resistance level? Let's see. So if I turn on the SRs, it's currently at the resistance right now, C-Suk actually. So guys, check this out. So this is why all of the indicators here are useful, right? So if, like C-Suk, he wants to know if there's a resistance that's close to where current prices or at the all-time high. Price is actually at a resistance right now. So if you guys ever want to see if there's any resistance, just turn on the K2SR version 2. Just pop it on your chart, any time frame. Doesn't matter if it's the 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, whatever. Just pop it on, and then you'll see where the zones are. So right now, currently, price is rejecting off this resistance. So I'd be careful taking any buys. Plus Pelosi speaking. So, I mean, you could expect probably price to drop from that point right there. Man, her teeth throw me off. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but her teeth like super throw me off. So price might bounce off this right here, guys. There's a lot of red flags right there. Let me scroll down a little bit. D said, maybe since we had a good Monday this week, we'll also have a good Friday. I agree, D, hopefully. Professor that said that 10-minute snipe is also close to session highs. Yeah, no, smart move there. So a professor as well, you were looking at this at this right here. So that's another reason why I wouldn't take it. There's a lot of red flags why I'm not looking to take any trades. For one, like guys, it's at this resistance on the 1 hour. And then also a professor also said that it was close to the session's high. So a lot of reasons why I wouldn't take any trades at that time. And you can see here on the 1 minute too, actually, there's a, bounce right off the New York session high right there. This would be a variation version 2, but I'm not looking to take it. So, just FYI to you guys, I guess we could follow it, but I'm not looking to take it right now, especially not right now because Pelosi's talking. So this is a huge red flag for you to take any trades in either direction because she might say something that
said everything is on the table.
She's kind of just confirming what Biden spoke earlier. But yeah, I'm not looking to take it. Yeah, Sharon said earnings season. Peter, I just saw your message for that. Yeah, dumbest to that price that made me do it. Had to go back up. Wick rejections were confirmations. Yeah, no, definitely. Dumbest. You're 100% right with that. Professor said, how often does the SRs change? It changes as price tests the SRs, Professor. So here, I'll show you an example, or I'll try to show you an example here. So here's the 1 hour. The 1 hour doesn't move very often. So, I mean, it moves, but it doesn't move like it's not as. So here, let me just show you guys the power of the SR. I created this indicator for you guys about I think a year or 2 years ago. This indicator is very, very useful when identifying, possible rejection points. So I'm just turning everything off right here. I'm just going to turn on the SR. So here are the zones right here on the 1 hour. And look, as price continues to move along, it'll create new zones automatically. So price gets around this area, it drops, it creates new zones around there, create a new zone right here. These disappeared. And it just keeps creating zones. And you can see price bounces directly off these zones, right? New area down here, no zones. And then watch as it comes right back up to this zone, creates a new zone down here. And it automatically populates, guys. Whenever it finds a strong zone, it will produce a new SR for you. So again, right there, support, resistance, comes down, another support, retest the resistance over here, new support, new resistance. And it just keeps updating as time goes along, Professor. So these right here, price is so far away, so these zones disappear, new zones get created around here. And you guys can kind of see a new support right here, new resistance, and it just keeps going along. So it's automatically updating when price gets tested. In order for there to be a new zone, the zone has to be tested more than 2 times at the same exact price point. So the same exact price, once it gets tested more than twice, it will create a zone for you there. Let's see. Index variation hit. Yeah, so that variation right there for a buy actually hit TP. Right there. Nice, Nick. I think you might have caught it. So great work. Yeah, Professor said, so if I'm looking to master the 10-minute snipes, I should refresh the zones every so often. Yeah, you should refresh them at all times, Professor. The best time would be before every trade. So if you're looking to take a trade, just make sure to see if there's any zones on the chart. Professor said, I've been doing it at the start of London and US. Should I do it more often? Yes, you should do it as often as possible to make sure that you have the most recent zones on the chart for you whenever you're looking. All right, guys, so I think that's it for the questions here. A couple people over here sent some profits. Kenneth just sent his profits. He locked in a total of 195 for the day. Great work, Kenneth. He missed the version 2 and then he woke because he woke up late. Zildjian over here, he locked in a total of 1,113. Nice work, Zildjian. And then his other account right here locked in 1,615. Nice. So both accounts right here, he's killing it, bro. Both ways. Great work. Other than that, let's see a couple other people. Orain sent his profits, all wins, no losses, 454 for the day. Second account, 420. Nice work. Off of that right there, Orain. Maria said, I have this doubt about variation. It's B type 1 variation in this case. So no. So for the variation 1, the candle type doesn't matter, Maria. It's only for version 2. So you don't have to have the first candle doesn't matter. You're just looking for a double wick rejection off that price point. So this right here is not a requirement. For this right here, let's see, for version 1 type, in this case, both candles are rejecting resistance. First must be, yeah. So for both of your questions here, for the type 1 variation, the candle type doesn't matter. It just needs to be a double wick, because you're just looking for a rejection and a push to the upside or a push to the downside. And for this one right here, this would have to be off the same price, just FYI, because I just see that the wick passes it. So yeah, hopefully that helps with your question there, Maria. Patrick over here sent his profits locked in 666. Man, you got an evil number there. Nice work right there, Patrick. So Patrick locked in some profit off there, and then he got 1,100 off his other account. So both accounts right here, great work, Patrick. He actually took that buy variation that we just looked at right here. So great work right there, Patrick. He actually took this buy, the variation version 2 right there. I'm just like hesitant to take trades because Pelosi's still, I mean, she's still talking.
So again, since you asked my critique of the president's speech,
yeah, she's still talking, so I'm not looking to take any trades, but I'm glad to see that you guys here did make profit off that. Other than that, I think that's it right now. Let me see if there's anything else here before I log off. Charles over here sent his profits locked in 2,129. Nice work, Charles. Dell over here. So Delmas, this is Delmas who's asking questions in the group today. Locked in a nice profit of 495. He took all those random trades, but he's still locked in some nice profits. So great work right there, Delmas. And then Albert over here locked in a total of 2,203. Nice work, Albert, as well. Great work, guys. Kenan over here locked in a total of 216. Nice work, Kenan. And other than that, Nick said, when you have MT4 up, do you follow this? I feel as if it shows price action really well. I personally don't follow it, but I do look at it sometimes, like if I'm on my phone. So Nick's talking about how this bounces around here. I personally don't look at it, but if I'm trading on my phone, I do see it because you have to look at it. But yeah, no, it does help. You know, whatever helps, guys. Use whatever helps you guys out. Even if I don't do it, if it helps you, then, you know, then by all means use it. And anything that's beneficial to you guys, you know, just continue on with that. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else. Kenny said, oh, gotcha. Kenny said, hey, Sean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to delve deeper into that, I'll get back to your message later. I want to go through personal messages while we're on the live. Let me just go over here real quick. I think that's it for the questions right now. But yeah, guys, so I think that's it. Nick said, thank you for taking your time to answer everyone's questions, Sean. Definitely, Nick. I just want to make sure there's no confusion. You guys are 100% ready to take on the market. I think right now I would sit out the market, though, if you guys want to trade, because Pelosi's still speaking. Well, she's done, actually. But I still would be a bit careful in the, you know, in the market. So if you guys have questions, you know, feel free to email me, message me. I haven't gotten to any of my emails from yesterday. You know, just like I mentioned earlier, guys, I wasn't around all day yesterday. I do see that a couple people, oh yeah, Matt. So I will give you your access right now to the indicators. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys on tomorrow's live session. Hopefully my camera does work tomorrow. It should work. I'm going to go reset my computer. That might be the problem. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next live session as we wrap up the trading week. Hopefully you guys have a great trading week so far. And let's just finish it off strong. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your morning.